Have you tried the metallic inks from Lisa Horton Crafts? They are absolutely stunning, especially on darker coloured cardstock, and that's what I'm going to be using today to create my card. So thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be playing with the Magical Fushia collection again from Spellbinders today, but first of all I've got that nested arch die that I've used to cut from navy blue cardstock. I'm going to emboss this gorgeous Magical Fushia embossing folder onto it. Now, I know you've seen me use that a few times recently, but I'm absolutely loving this collection and it makes the most stunning cards. So here it is embossed on the blue cardstock, and you can see how much detail we get from that. I'm going to bring in my sticky mat now. This is from Altenew, and I'm going to use the layering stencils that coordinate with the embossing folder to add colour to this embossed design. And what's great about the stencils is that they're all numbered in the bottom left hand corner, so you know exactly which stencil to use in which order and which orientation. And so I'm lining it up carefully with the design. So I have dedicated blending brushes for these inks because of the nature of them. They're a hybrid ink, and because they've got mica powder in, I don't want to get them contaminated with my normal dye ink brushes. So I do have dedicated brushes for these, just cheap, inexpensive ones that I bought off Amazon. That first colour was Lovestruck, which is a really vibrant pink, and I'm coming in with Cherry Bomb, which is an interference ink. So with the interference inks, they do look different on white cardstock as opposed to coloured cardstock. So that's what's really fun about these inks. They do have different properties, and they just give such really cool effects. For the next stencil, I'm going to come in with a purple metallic ink. This one's called Ultraviolet, and by using different colours of ink through each of the stencils for the flowers, it's going to give that slight variation of colour, and it's really going to help the designs to stand out. For the leaves, I'm going to use two colours of ink here as well, again, just to say that there's some variation in colour. I'm going to first of all use Verdigris, which is a darker green. This is one of the metallic inks, one of my favourite colours. It's almost like a teal green. It's really, really pretty. And then I'm going to come in with Mojito for the other leaves and the stems. So this is a much brighter, vibrant green. And by adding in a different tone of colour, it's just going to help the design to really stand out and look pretty. Now the dots are for the bottoms of the fuchsia stamen, but I decided I'm going to use a gold gel pen here. It's a bit tricky to line that part of the stencil up when you're working on a darker coloured cardstock. It's not so easy to see, but by adding a gold gel pen, it means I can also add the lines as well on the stamen from the fuchsias. So these will look really pretty, and it will just help them to stand out. Once I've added all of those gel pen lines, I can then remove it from my sticky mat, and you can see we've got that gorgeous finished stencil design there. I love how these inks just pop on that navy blue cardstock. They're so pretty and there's so much shine. So to clean my sticky mat, I'm just spritzing it with some water, and I'm going to use my Gina K Design stamp chamois to wipe that off, and then I can pop it back in the zippy pouch that I keep it in. To finish off my card today, I'm going to stick this onto an A2 top folding card base. So I'm just using some liquid glue. I'm going to make sure that there's a nice even white border around the edge, and then I can stick that down. While it dries, I will just hold it in place with my magnets. I've die cut a sentiment from the Essentially Yours die set from Spellbinders. This one is the Get Well Soon one, and I've just used some gold cardstock for that. I'm going to stick that down with some liquid glue at the bottom of my card panel, and then I'll add a few little gold gems just to finish off the card design. And then that will be the card finished for today. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing this card come together. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing how the metallic inks work with layering stencils, and how these stencils coordinate perfectly with the embossing folder and really give a beautiful finished card that's so easy to create and quick to put together as well. As always, all the products that I've used today will be listed in the description box below, so please don't forget to check that out if you're interested in any of the products. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button as well if you've enjoyed this tutorial. It really helps me out. You can also hype the video as well, which is a feature that YouTube has added, which really helps small creators out like myself. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care.